Of the microscopic, this is not just an ant nest. This is a fortress, an empire, a city of warriors born of fire. Fire ants, a name not meant to threaten, but to describe the truth of the pain they inflict. But in the wild, no fortress is impregnable, and today, an intruder has set its eyes on the treasure buried deep underground. Plump ant larvae, a snake, agile, hungry, and overly confident. It sees an easy feast, defenseless eggs, but it does not see 10,000 warriors standing ready. This is not a trespass. This is a declaration of war. When a solitary predator challenges an entire subterranean civilization, who will emerge victorious? Can speed and venom withstand sheer numbers and limitless sacrifice? Alarm! The first chemical signal is broadcast. Enemy, large, at the main gate. In a split second, the entire city shifts from construction mode to war mode. No hesitation. No debate, only action. Each ant becomes a single cell in a colossal combat organism. Their weaponry is a perfect fusion of mechanics and chemistry. First, the mandibles, not to tear flesh, but to latch on tight, to ensure the enemy cannot escape. Then, the stinger on the abdomen injects an alkaloid venom. The sensation? Like a drop of molten acid searing the skin. But imagine hundreds of such drops all at once. This is not an assault. This is a flood, a living tsunami. Their tactic is terrifyingly simple. Overwhelm with numbers, swarm, suffocate, and most importantly, leave the enemy no escape. Each ant is just a drop of water, but thousands of drops can drown anything. Their strength is also their weakness. Each individual is fragile. A single trample, a whip of a tail can kill them by the dozen. But this empire is built on one philosophy. The individual does not matter, only the collective. For every one that falls, 10 others will advance. The question is, does the snake have the strength to kill all 10,000 individuals before it is defeated itself? Its instinct whispers, easy meal, defenseless, eat fast and leave. But that instinct was honed over millions of years hunting solitary, weak insect nests. It has never encountered a superorganism like this. Confidence will become a deadly trap. And immediately, it realizes its mistake. The weapons that built its reputation, speed, venom, lightning-fast strikes, are rendered useless against this enemy. How can you use venom to kill 10,000 foes? How can you bite a creature 100 times smaller than your mouth? It is like a giant trying to swat flies with a sledgehammer, while being attacked by thousands of them. And then, the agony sets in. Not one massive pain, but dozens, then hundreds of tiny, sharp stings, like hot needles piercing the body. Each bite injects a small dose of burning venom. One sting is negligible. 10 are irritating. 100? That is torture. And the snake has only felt the first wave of the attack. The survival instinct finally awakens. Run. But it is too deep in enemy territory. Every exit has been blocked. Tiny legs have constructed a living prison around it, and the jailers are climbing onto the prisoner. The snake is trapped. The ants now number in the thousands. Can it endure long enough to find a way out? Or will it become a costly lesson for all other predators? Never wake a sleeping empire. Every centimeter is a battle. Every breath is fresh agony. The ants do not just bite. They crawl into places where they can inflict maximum pain. The airways, the sensory organs. This is no longer a hunt. This is a collective execution. The final tactic, total defense, coiling up, protecting the soft, vulnerable parts. This is how snakes defend against large predators. But is it effective against a tiny enemy that can infiltrate every crevice? Will the ants give up when they find no weak point? Or, no, they found a way in. The defensive tactic has failed. The ants are too small. They can penetrate every line of defense. And when the snake opens its mouth to breathe, that is the final mistake. Ants flood into the mouth, down the throat. The ultimate nightmare. And so, the outcome is clear. The snake does not die from a single fatal blow. It dies from 1,000 tiny wounds, from suffocation, from an overload of pain. It challenged an empire, and the empire answered in the language of numbers and tireless sacrifice. The first stage of death, paralysis. The nervous system is overwhelmed by the venom. Muscles cease to respond. The snake is still alive, but unable to move. It can only lie there, feeling every bite, every ant crawling over its body. A slow, gradual, agonizing death. And then, when life is finally extinguished, the real work begins. This is not destruction born of hatred. This is a harvest. Each ant is a worker on a butchery line. They cut, they pull, they carry. The snake's carcass will become food for the larvae, fuel for the entire colony. In the death of one creature lies the life of thousands of others. Incredible efficiency. Within an hour, a creature weighing thousands of times more than a single ant has been picked completely clean, leaving nothing but a skeleton. This is the power of perfect cooperation. Each ant can carry only a tiny fragment, but together, they can move mountains. And so, the empire returns to business as usual. No celebration, no rest, only continuity. An enemy has been defeated. A lesson has been taught. And the colony has grown stronger thanks to the abundant food source. The circle of survival is complete. This skeleton will lie there for days, a warning to all other creatures in the forest. A tombstone bearing the inscription, "Here lies a predator that underestimated the power of the collective." The lesson is not about the weakness of the individual, but about the unparalleled power of unity. Fire ants teach us the deepest lesson of survival. No one can conquer everything alone. But when thousands join forces, each sacrificing a little, each contributing a part, no obstacle is too great, no enemy is too strong. The sacrifice of hundreds of ants in the battle is not a waste. It is an investment in the survival of the entire empire. And so, life goes on. The young ants grow strong thanks to the meal provided by the intruder. The colony becomes mightier. And in the forest, a lesson has been etched into the instinct of every creature. There are boundaries that should not be crossed, fortresses that should not be attacked. Unless you wish to become part of the Foundation, nature always holds horror stories, survival lessons, and profound philosophies on the power of the collective. If you are captivated by dramatic and meaningful confrontations like this, please subscribe and turn on notifications right now. Because in every corner of the forest, beneath every rock, there is an amazing story waiting to be told. Join us as we explore them.